Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with another Scrapbusters. Right, the challenge this week is to make stamped ephemera from card scraps. Now I've got loads. I have this drawer that I've been struggling to close it because it's got too many card scraps in. I do intend to always make tags from these, but I'm never going to make that many tags, am I? Yeah. So I'm going to grab some, grab a handful, grab another handful. What's that? Oh, that was a mini album I took apart. And yeah, there we go. That'll do us. So, and I do apologise if I encourage you to spend more money today, but I'm going to use some stamps that I got for Christmas. Yeah. I'm going to just move them because they're pearlescent. I don't want them. Right. I got these. How fab are these? I'm saying I got them for Christmas. I bought them myself for Christmas from my children. Yeah. Well, they don't go out buying things for me, so I allocate some money to buy myself a present. And these are the Stampers Anonymous, the labels. I will say I'm not liking how wonky they look. So let's get these opened and see what occurs. I'm just moving it out of the way while I take the cellophane off. I don't want too much glare. So let's see what they're like. Yeah, see what I mean? I think it's just that they're on the acetate a bit wonky. You just need to make sure they're nice and straight, don't you? Right, let's try one. Let's see how it goes. I have got my little stamp platform out, but I'm going to try it with an acrylic block first, just to see how that goes. Right, this one looks... Someone asked me about these recently. They're just called acrylic stamping blocks, yeah? You can get lots of different brands. You go on Amazon and they're just everywhere. These, I think I bought these from Hobbycraft in the UK, my clear ones. You can get ones with grid lines on to help you line your stamps up. But, yeah. I think I spend too much time then trying to line my stamp up. It ends up wonky, if you know what I mean. Right, let's just get... I'm using my stamping foam mat as well. It's not essential for stamping. I'm using it because I've got it. Before I got this, I used to use pieces of funky foam. Just having that bit of sponginess can just help you stamping a little bit better. But then for junk journal, I don't mind if my stamping's not perfect. Anyway, I'll shut waffling and I'm going to give this stamp a whirl. I think I'm going to try it with my VersaFine. I like this ink. It's good at picking up details. She says, doing a big solid stamp. So let's... I mean, it's brand new, this stamp. You don't always get a good impression first time. It's inking up quite uneven. She says, let's try putting ink to stamp. Now, the professional stampers will always tell you go ink to stamp. Sometimes I forget, or I can't be bothered, or I just don't want to. Right. So let's... Now, something I've learnt when stamping is don't go on and straight off. Just get a little bit of time for your ink to just transfer to your card. Oh, I like that. I don't think these are meant to be perfect. Can you see there's tiny little bits it's missed, whether that's my inking or whether that's how the stamp's meant to be. I really don't know, but I'm liking it. You can make your own big labels. You'll have seen me use these before. These are my field note stamps, and they have two little labels in, which are very handy. But these are just some bigger, chompier ones. Oh, you could just mass make all day with these, couldn't you? So I've done that, and then I'm going to find a stamp that's going to fit in it. I'll show you another two stamp sets I've got here. Sorry if I'm making you want. Now, this one was from my lovely friend, Cheryl. She got me this for Christmas. Thank you so much, Cheryl. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. It's not a new release by Stampers Anonymous, but it's a gorgeous release, yeah. And then this is another set. I've showed you these a while back, I think. These were bought for me by the lovely Jo Law. Thank you so much, Jo. I really do appreciate these, but I've not used them yet. So I'm going to try and use some of these as well. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? A nice Paris background inside a stamp. Yeah. But what should we go for first? I think I want to just do a sentiment. We can have sentiments inside stamps. Well, you can go to town with this challenge, Melinas, this week. If you don't have any stamps, like Melina said, just make clusters and use your scraps of cardstock as a base. This might look a little bit... I think I need something else in the background of that, don't you? I think I might stencil. Can I do a stencil? I know we're just supposed to be stamping, but I suppose if I want to use a stencil, I can use a stencil. Now, somewhere I have like an ink splattery stencil that I love. I'm just going to reach for it. Come here, stencils. Here it is. I think that might look good on here on background. This is a Tim Holtz one as well. Oh, look at me using old Tim Holtz today. That were not intentional, by the way. But I do have to say, this stuff is very well designed. It's very usable. You do find yourself reaching for it time and time again. So I think that little bit of extra cost can really be worth it. Right, I'm not bothered if it goes outside the area of the stamp because I'm going to cut around that and turn it into a little piece of ephemera. So, let me I'm going to grab my big inky brush. I always see if I've got ink on it to start off with. Yeah, there's a bit of ink on that. That might be enough. Yeah, that's just given that background a little bit more interest, hasn't it? Before I suppose one that's smaller frames might have been better for this sentiment, but I've got it out now and I want to use it. So I'm going to use it. So let me grab myself another little stamp block. I've got them all handy to my right hand side in a drawer. She says, oh, that's what I was talking about before. Some of these stamp blocks, can you see it's got grid lines on? I'm sorry, all my stamp blocks are filthy. So, yeah, it would help you line that up, I suppose. Let's do it. So I'm going to put that line. Yeah, I suppose if you want precise stamping. I'm getting good at not being too precise these days, and I'm liking it. Right, I think I want to stamp in black in there. So I'm going to get, again, my VersaFine Onyx Black. Actually, these grid lines might work out pretty handy for me, you know, because I can't put my head over like I normally would stamping. No, I'm just going to have to guess that that's straight. I apologise if it's not straight. But I could have done it at an angle on purpose, I suppose. Oh, I like that. That's ready to stick in a journal once I've fussy cut around the edges. I'm not going to fussy cut every one I make today, but I'm just going to do this one. I think I'm going to leave a little bit of a border because I can. I got that pretty near top at piece of card, didn't I? If I'd tried to get it so near piece of card, I bet I wouldn't have done it. Some days I'm good at fussy cutting, other days I'm not. This is a not so good day. Don't know why, it just is. Whee! I quite like that. Yeah, you could come in and... In fact, you could. In fact, I'm not gonna come in and stamp something else on it. I'm gonna grab one of my field notes stamps. Sorry if there's a lot of glare today. It is daylight, but it's UK daylight. It's all dull and so I've still had to put a bit of light on. I think I'm gonna come in and put a little number in corner or something. I don't want words because that's a sentiment, isn't it? So what do I want? I think I might just put this number here. There. Let's try it. I'm not even going to use a backing thing for that. I might not like it when I've done it. I like it. Beauty. There is beauty in simplicity, number 05337. That could be the number of the quote. I like it, yeah. Right, let's do a bit more stamping. I think I'm going to do a couple more in this size, just while I've got it on ink pad. Where's my brown? I mean, we could go mad and ink some of these up in green or brown. Green or brown. I've just done a brown one. Do I actually know what I'm saying? It would appear not. Green or red or blue. Oh, I've not gone off edge, have I? I don't want to get ink on me. Stamping that. Oh, there we go. Love it. I'm going to do another because I can. Have I done black? I've done black this time. I've picked wrong ink pad up. I'm terrible, mate, when I'm doing more than one colour. We wanted a black one, really, didn't we? Of course we did. If I'd not said I'd done that wrong, you would have never known. Right. Oh, that's very crisp and clear. I'm quite liking that. Right, I'm gonna clean that off. And because I'm not organised today, I'm gonna have to crack out a baby wipe. But they are my biodegradable ones, so I'm not too worried. They go in compost bin. There we go. That's that one clean as I need it, basically. I'll put the wipe to one side to use again. So I'll peel that one off and I'm just going to pop it up here out of way to dry. And I think I want to get another one of those. I quite like them. Yeah, I'm quite happy that my kids bought me these. And I think I'm going to do this one. I think that one is going to be... Oh, what's happened there? Oh, they're sort of attached. Right. Yeah, sort of attached. Just come off. Just there you go. Wrestling with it. Oh, I've had a bit of a crafty lunch there. Some little boxes fell over. Oh yeah, it's just a little bit. Just needs taking off. There we go. I thought I'd pulled stamp apart at first. I was getting a bit worried. I was like, no, my Timothy stamps. So, yeah, they're quite easy to make sure they're straight-ish. Straight enough, that. And oh, I've got some textured card there. It's like a hammered effect. And should we try a coloured one? I did grab some of these little... I don't really have a lot of coloured inks, apart from my distress inks. And I'm not too keen on stamping with them. I'm going to try that. Cottage Ivy. So I do tend to buy my coloured ones in these little dewdrops. I'm liking that green. I'm liking how it's stamping up a bit patchy as well because it's new. New stamps tend to have a bit of a coating on and don't tend to stamp as well first time around. But oh, and it's going to be even bumpier on this cardstock. Can I get two of them on? I bet I can. Yeah. Get a couple of seconds to transfer. Oh, I love that colour. That's brilliant. It's so good. I want to do another. It's less time if you've got a big ink pad stamping up, but I don't do enough coloured stamping to need a big ink pad in all these colours. I've only got so many distress ink pads because I've had some of mine from when they were first released, which is like, it's about 10 years ago, 90, it might be more. I remember waiting for new releases. I got set 1 and 2 of the distress inks, and then I just picked and chose my colours when it came about that there were going to be about 6 different sets. That were a lot of ink pads. Oh, I like that colour. I really do. So, what shall we stamp on here? I'm liking the look of that condemned stamp. Sort of across middle. Yeah. I like that. But I also think I want to do a bit of stenciling on this one as well. I mean, I could just make it look mucky. But I'm liking these splishy splashes. So, oh, I'll just get some across both there. I think I need to dip this in a bit more ink though. I'm going to go for my Distress Oxide Walnut stain. Like I say, I'm not bothered if it goes outside the lines because I'm going to cut around the edges and ink them up. I just like how it makes these backgrounds a bit grungy. Oh, I like. Looks like someone spilt the coffee on it. Well, yeah, that's the stencil woman. That's no big revelation, that really, is it? Yeah, we're going to condemn it. Condemned. Let's get another. No, I won't get another. I'll use this one. We'll clean that off. I'd love to have 20. Well, I probably have got 20 different stamp blocks. Right. Put that one to dry. Then we'll use this. Right. What colour? Do I want black? Or I want black, yeah. Let's use... I'm going to try some archival ink. It's not as crisp as the VersaFine, but I don't think I'm too bothered whether I get this word completely crisp. Although having said that, that's inked up lovely and it's probably going to come out perfectly. Also, there's no wrong or right way with this, so if I get my word wrong way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to do it upside down. Oh, I'm gonna be really at an angle. Yes, let's Katie corner that across middle. I like that. I really like that. Condemned. Yeah. I'll use that on all my projects that go wrong. That's condemned. We're not going to do out with that. End of project. And yeah, I'm just going to do another one the same because I like it. I don't want any other words or numbers on these. I just want that one. Condemned. Whee. Oh, I like that. You know, because I've not inked it up as much. Yeah. Me likey. So, yeah, these are going well. Right, what shall we do next? I feel I want to do another label because I'm really into these labels. Let's clean the condemned stamp off. Yeah, the archival ones do stain a little bit. I think, is it just Tim? I think it's the archival who recommends that when you get a new stamp set, you stain them with the archival because it will protect them. I've never had the guts to do it though and leave it stained. It's not that I don't believe him, it's just we want to keep them clean and pretty sometimes, don't we? Right. Get another piece of card. What's that? Oh, that's that. It's really shiny card. I don't want that. Ooh, what's that? That's like a parchment piece of card. Right. Which other size label do I want to use? This one. I got this one. I'm going to have to get a different bit of card, aren't I? Because this lovely set that I got from Joe, I think I want to put those butterflies in it. Yes, that's going to fit perfectly, isn't it? That's going to look lovely. So I'll get my butterflies out as well. My desk's going to be a right mess when I've done here, you know. Things everywhere. Not put away. Yeah, we need bigger bit of card, woman. Bigger bit of card. Don't take the scraps idea to the extremes and only use tiny bits. You've got a big chompy stamp. What's that? That's a bit yellow, isn't it? I don't like it. Ooh, what about craft? Will that fit? Oh, let's try it on craft. These are just some offcuts from when I've been cutting out my bobbin shapes. Does that fit on there? Not quite. We need a bigger one. Bigger stamp pad coming up. Where are you? I see you. Will it fit on there? Oh, wowzer. That one's just a little bit too narrow. What's this one? That's a big one. Oh, that's filthy. Don't mind. It's got all sorts on it. Is it going to be clean enough to work? Yeah, just. Ah, this is handy having the grid on when I'm trying to line this big wobbly one up. But, so the verdict on these stamps is I do like them. The bigger one's a little bit harder to get straightish. I mean, I'm not looking for perfection, but I want it straightish. Right, I think this needs to be black or really dark brown on here, doesn't it? Let's use, I'm going to be archival potting soil. That's a nice dark brown ink. Let's get that inked up. Yeah, as you can see, I do have the bigger ink pads in my browns. Because the browns are really good for aging things, aren't they? And, oh, move that. There we go. I'm going to have a sip of my tea while that soaks in. Oh, nice. Lovely. Right, we'll pick that up now. Oh, yeah, me like it. And the butterflies. I think I'm just going to do the butterflies in black. Oh, yeah, that's just going to fit, and that's going to be lovely. So, do your flutterby's, woman. Where's the black ink gone? It's buried under some stamps. Why am I so untidy? I think I was born that way. I'm going to use the archival because I can't find the VersaFine. I don't know where I've put it. Lordy. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to read them little words between butterflies. No, I don't think you are. That's good. It's not my eyes then. Oh, found black. It will turn sideways. Right. This really needs lining up, doesn't it? This is not one that's going to look good wonky, I have to say. There we go. And while that soaks in, it's time for another drink of tea. Oh, lovely strong brew, that one. I like my tea strong with not a lot of milk. Don't put the cow in, please. Oh, I like. That's lovely. Yay. I do like it on the craft. There's quite a bit of detail in those butterflies. That is a lovely stamp. Well happy with that. I'm not going to fussy cut that now. I might pause the camera in a bit and fussy cut. Yeah, you really don't want to watch me cut 27 of those out. I feel I want to make that one again on a cream card. That would just make a perfect tag all on its own, wouldn't it? This. Is that going to be long enough? Yeah, use it, woman. Use it. Get your scissors and cut it off. You're never going to use this as is, are you? No, you're not. It was one of those ready-made mini albums and it were a bit beat up, so I was never going to use it as a mini album. So I cut it up. Right. I've cleaned that label off and I'm going to use it again now. Did I clean it off? Oh no, I put it here under a load of stuff. I think this time I want to do it in... do I want to use that green? I think I want the green a bit darker, so I'm going to put a bit of green on, then I'm going to put a bit of brown on as well. So we'll get like a, it won't be a solid colour all the way, will it? So that's some green on. Then I'm going to use my archival. And I'm just going to, I know I'm going to get green on my stamp pad, but I'm not that precious about my stamp pads. That really won't bother me. Back in my card making days, that would have just like freaked me out. Getting one colour ink on another stamp pad. Crazy. Yeah, can you see how it's just made that green seem darker? Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's enough. I'm quite happy with that. I will go and do a second one. I mean, you don't have to do all frames. I'm just getting a bit giddy because I've got this frame die set, aren't I? I'm a giddy lady. And let's get some black on. I've just stuck my finger in ink. And there we go. Time for more tea. Oh, I like that. And this, it's got to be black. There might be a few bits of green in it, but did I get that straight? Straight enough. Oh, I like. I've not inked that all up as even, but I like that look. I think it makes it look older, doesn't it? More aged, like it's been kicking about for a lot of years. Donkey's years, as we'd say around here. I don't know why we say that. Do donkeys live a long time? I really don't know. I'm not personally acquainted with any donkeys. Or donkey owners. Or even Don Quixote. That were a bad joke, I do apologise. Oh, I like that. That cutout with a tab on top would be perfect. Absolutely lovely. Right, let's clean these two off. I think there's enough ink on that now to do more stamping. Turn it in on its sen. Whee. It looks like I've inadvertently dyed that one black by using it about 3 times without cleaning it. So I may have done what Timmy suggests there. That'll do. Right, let's do some that are not in frames, because I really have took that one to extreme, haven't I? So I'm going to do something on there. Ooh, I'm going to grab that stamp set that Shirl got me. I absolutely love that background. That is... Ooh. Yeah. I think it's going to have to be another piece of this. Is there another piece? How does it go? Just rip it this time, woman. She can't even be bothered to get scissors out. I ain't got patience to use a pair of scissors. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? I don't have a stamp block that big, but I'm not too bothered about getting it perfectly even. I can't be bothered to get my stamping platform out. Oh, so I'm just going to come in and... I'm using my potting soil again. And I've not been too precise about getting it all stamped up either. I'm going to use it a little bit more like a background stamp, I think. Yeah, and peel it off. Oh, I like. It's not perfect, but I like it. I was going for imperfection, which is unusual sometimes for me. And then what I want to do is stamp the butterfly over it. Where's the butterfly gone? There it is. yeah, stamp the butterfly on, and then I can cut around it. I'm going to have to find a bigger stamp platform because I do want the butterfly to be come out quite good. Oh, I do have a big one. Here it is. It's storing a big swirly stamp. If you're watching, Kathy, that's your stamp. Still got it. Yeah. Oh, dear. I have... that's my friend, Kathy. But she's been... I borrowed that stamp about 10 years ago. So I can just see she's been searching for that for 10 years. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's Kathy's stamp. Do I ever think to get it back? No. Terrible. Right, I'm going to use my VersaFine this time because I want all this fine detail picking up. And I also think that it will cover the brown up. It either will or it won't. If I don't like it, what I'll do is I'll stamp another butterfly on a separate piece of cardstock, fussy cut it and pop it over this one. That's a good way to get your feelers. To get your feelers showing. Because I always say life is too short to fussy cut feelers, don't I? Do we want it straight or? I think I want it a bit wonky. There we go. So you could stamp it. You only really need to ink up your feelers. Then fussy cut the butterfly without his feelers and stick him on. You'll see his feelers underneath then. Feelers, not fearless. I'm undecided. I've got to be honest. I'm undecided about that. I don't know if I like it. I'm thinking I may have liked it better had I stamped that up perfectly. Or if I then stamp another butterfly and pop it on top. But that butterfly is so detailed, it's gorgeous, isn't it? So detailed. I think I need to stamp another. Then if I do decide to cut round one, I can do it. Oh, that's got a pocket on. We don't need the pocket. In fact, oh, that's weird. We don't need that one at all. It's all well and good, this card scraps, till you realise your card scraps aren't big enough. Hecky thumpalicious. What's that? Are you big enough, mate? I think you might just be. Yes. You're going to save the day. Perfect. There we go. And it's time for another sip of my tea. Oh, we like. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is such a gorgeous detailed stamp. I really love that. Ooh. Right, so I'm just going to pause a tick to fussy cut. There we go, a load of fussy cutting done. That took me ages. You really would have fallen asleep and fallen off your chair watching me fussy cut that. Really did take ages. I've cut around those, and I like those. That would just be a nice tag on its own. What I would do with that is I would put a tab on. Look at these new tabs I've got. Oh, wow. Look at those. Just look at them. Just look. These were a little die set off AliExpress. I absolutely love them. Much cheaper than the Elizabeth Craft ones. They're not the same, they are different. But I will link them in my description if anybody wants any. It came as a set of 3. Look at me, I'm encouraging to spend money again. I am sorry. I do apologise. A big one, a little one, and a medium one. Did I not cut one in medium one? I'm sure I did. I'm sure. Oh no, that is medium one. Oh wowzer, that's little one. Just cute, cute, cute. Ooh, would the little one be using cute on these tags? Would it? Oh, it would. That just looks so much cuter. It's got to be the little one. So did I cut 2 little ones? That's a medium one again. They're so little I can't find them. They're so cute and little. They're hiding in my little tub of Yeah, tub of tabs. Tab tub. Oh, it's going to have to be medium because I can't find... Oh, I've found it. Got another little one. Sorted. We can have twin stamps. Yeah. It's like Noah's Ark, my house. Twin everything. Just going to give that a little bit of an ink round edges. Who would have thought making a ephemera could be so easy and done all with stamps? I know I underuse my stamps. I think one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be to use more stamps. I like to use them on journal pages. I don't tend to make a lot of stamped ephemera. Right, where's my glue? It's got a great big dangling top. It shouldn't be hard to find, but somehow it is. Is it buried? It's buried, I think. Glue, where are you? Glue. Tell me I ain't got to pause and find my glue now. Oh, I'll just use a different glue, woman. I'll just get this out, my ordinary tacky glue. Come out of tube. Glue trials. I don't use this often enough to store it with pin in. It gets clogged up. I've not been crafting often enough. I'm still in my Christmas slump mode. Go on. Gotcha. It's not happening, is it? Let's get... I've got the big bottle of art glitter. See if anything will come out of that, because there's hardly any in this. Oh yeah, there we go. I was getting desperate there. Desperation was setting in. It like, oh, what we're going to do? I'm just going to pop that on. Love it. That is just the cutest little tag now, isn't it? And let's give it a matching friend. Yeah, so grab any stamps that you've got for this challenge and just turn them into little bits of ephemera. I mean, you can get loads of... There's plenty of digital. If you don't want them stamps, you can get digital ones. Just look on Etsy, there's loads of people do the digi-stamps now. These labels. And there's plenty of people got the plain ones. I think I had some plain ones from, were it My Porch Prints or Pink Monarch Prints? I'm almost certain Mad Paper Crush has got some plain ones, but I could be fibbing on that one. But she's got some gorgeous ones anyway. So that's... Look at that. I love them. And there's that one. I don't think I've got an appropriately coloured one for that. I don't think the green... No, I just don't like the green on that for some reason. I'll leave that one as it is. That could be a little journal card. Right, so that's them. Now this, I don't like it. I just don't like it. So I've cut another piece of card and I'm going to stamp that again perfectly. Well, as perfect as it will go. Here we go. Let's tear that off. And I'm going to have one more go at this. Just one more go. Yeah. Get the big stamp. Oops. Get the big stamp block. I'm working on top of my scent today, aren't I? Everything's all over. I've got a big stamp block somewhere. Where are you? I'll be asking God's next. There we go, it's behind me. It's behind you. Right, yeah, it'll just fit on. I'm still going to stamp it in. Do you know, I'm going to stamp it in this Toffee Crunch. This is a Memento ink. It's one of the few big coloured ones I've got. It's still a brown though, isn't it? It's not like I've gone mad and bought a big red one. I'm not sure I've got any red ink. I could try some red labels. Right, let's give this a whirly. And hold it down. Another sip of my tea, I think. I've failed in keeping these videos to 30 minutes today. There we go. Yeah, that just looks so much better. Lighter colour. And we've got the big butterfly. Oh, we've got a glue pin stuck to butterfly wing. Put it back in the glue bottle, woman. Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to stamp the butterfly again. So he's going to have some feelers. Using my VersaFine. Yeah, I really am working in a 6-inch square space here now today, aren't I? I'm always the same when I have too much art on my desk. I'm not tidy. I'm one of them kids at school who person you were sat next to, you know, when you had a desk for two. I always ended up working in a 6-inch space because I'd spread out. Now, do I want him straight or do I want him Katie cut? I think I'm going to try and get him straightish. That looks goodish. Goodish. Hold him down. I'm doing that and I only want his feelers. Oh, silly woman. That actually looks quite good, even without putting that one on. I somehow think that would look even better. That does look better, doesn't it? Because we've not got the numbers showing through his wings. But then if we just stick him down in the middle, you can see the other butterfly underneath. I really like that. He's got to have a little bit of ink on his edges though. You could even come in and colour it in with marker pens, pencils. Even you can use distress inks as watercolour paint. I'm not even going to start doing that on my desk now, stay to it. Right. Yeah, let's get a bit of ink on in his middle, his belly. Someone told me what this bit's called and I forgot already. Thorax, that's it, it's his thorax. And I'm going to put a bit here, but I'm not going to go all the way to the edge of his wings. I'm going to line him up at bottom so I know where to stick him. There you go. I like that so much better than that first one. Yeah, he looks good. You could even be a journal cover him. You could, couldn't you? Imagine I did that background stamp and embossed it. That would be nice. Oh, that would. I think I need to do that. Yeah. And colour him in. That would be lovely. Right. I'm going to do one more before I go. I cut these out. And what I want to put flowers in these. Yeah. And because I don't want to stamp across that, I'm going to grab a roll of masking tape. That's my drawer here. Like an open drawer. Gotcha. No, that's Tyvek tape. You don't want to put Tyvek tape on, woman. You'll never get that off. Get your masking tape. It's the same colour. Can you hear me rummaging? Rummage. Rummage. I want to rummage with you. I think I need to have a good tidy up in my craft room. I've got a lot of things that have got put back, not quite in right drawer. Here we go. Masking tape. Why did that take some doing? Right, I'm going to put another piece of card underneath because I don't want to get the bottom dirty. Right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mask off this bit. It'd probably be easier if I weren't trying to do two labels with one piece of tape. But why make your life easy when you can make it difficult? Right, there we go. Tear that. So when I stamp now, I won't stamp along that bottom bit. And just to be awkward, I'm going to get yet another set of stamps out. I want to use these, the wildflower stamp set. I really have had a good play today with these. Oh, that would probably look better that way, wouldn't it? She says, no, just shut up, stop it, woman. I can do more than one. I can have that one. I can have that one. And another thin one. That one. Gonna come a crafter lunch any minute. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Grab a stamp block. Oh, I'll get that long one. It has come in useful. And I'm going to stamp these up in different colours. I'm going to stamp that up in Toffee Crunch, which is quite a light colour. There you go. I tried this once before and I did it in wrong order and I was very upset with myself. Let's have you there. Yeah, very pale, but I can live with that. I'm going to do the same there. Having a bit near at top. Can you see I didn't stamp low enough down? That were a bit of a boo-boo. Then I'm going to go for a slightly darker ink. I'm going to go for this potting soil. Just makes it look like it's further forward, doesn't it? And then on other one, I'm going to use this one. And I'll use the potting soil again. I've used Toffee Crunch. I didn't use potting soil there, I used Toffee Crunch. If I knew what I were doing, I'd be fabulous. I really would. Alright, I'm going to get this one. And see what occurs if I put that one on. Put it on your stamp block first, woman. I'm just about off camera with ink, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, I could have that just in bottom. Yeah, I'm going to have that there. Looks like a bush. Yeah, it looks like a bush now, doesn't it? And then I'm going to put another one of these on. This time I'm going to use the potting soil. And I want that on that one. Just there where it came out really pale. There we go. Oh, look, I've got ink on my stamp pad. Let's test whether ink comes off it. A bit. Well done ended though. There you go, I can live with that now. Right, so let's take the masking tape off that and see what bottom looks like. Oh, I like it. I really do like them too. I think they might be my favourite. It's amazing they worked out. And I kept using wrong colour ink and not stamping. Oh, I do. I think they're my favourite too now. Right, I've got lots of stamps to clean now, haven't I? And lids to put on ink pads. I think that just needs a little bit of ink around the edge. Oh, yeah. I think I need to crack on and make a journal now. I've got so much ephemera ready made. And I've been promising a butterfly and floral one. I think some of these might look good in that. So, there we have it. Let's just get back everything we've done. We've done that. I'll trim round edge. You'll see edge all trimmed on thumbnail. We've got them. We've got the condemned ones. We've got the one that didn't work out so good. We've got that one. that one. And then we've got the 2 that I made into tags that have just seem to have left the building, don't they? Where did they go? I'll find them when I tidy up. Don't panic. So yeah, get your stamps out, have a play. Yeah. So just stamps, ink, and some bits of card. You can make some fabulous stuff. If you can draw straight lines, you could even make your own labels. Or like I say, get some digitals, and then you can stamp anything you want inside them. So I hope you enjoyed that. A waffly one for those of you who say you like the waffling. Yeah, plenty of it there. Oh, I've just found me 2 missing tags. There we go. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.